Hello everyone and welcome back to part 5 of our Caesarean Sardis playthrough here. Made a lot of progress last time. We got our next block going. We are invasion imminent, and we're almost ready to get our patricians. So those are all things we have on schedule for today to finish. We expanded our economy quite a bit here to include a lot more olive oil and wine. And we're going to be selling that primarily just to make our ends meet, which we are making in spades right now. We have almost 100,000 in ours, so we are not feeling poor at all. Another thing that we've got to do today is we have to start importing our third type of food. So we will be doing that today as well. Right now we're getting wheat from the sea trade. We have fruit on this map by default, and we'll need one more, and I think that one more is fish, actually, which we get from one of the land traders. So we'll start accepting fish somewhere here and then shipping it over to the patricians. That said, let's get started. We have an invasion that's very close, so we should be getting that at any moment now. Now, one thing we are having to keep an eye on here is the food situation, because we're feeding 2 blocks with 1 granary. And that could go south at any moment. You can see, actually, we do have some evolution problems here. People leaving from their houses. And I think one of the things we were thinking of doing is actually setting up some farmland over here to just supplement this granary. So let's actually do that first, because we have the extra plebs. And honestly, even though I think this should be technically enough, it just looks like it's not working out. So let's get that. So I'll go to farms and get my fruit farms going. I can get a few of them here. So let's see, even though there's a lot of farmlands here, you can only fit 1 because it'll block the way to the others. So let's go like this and that. That's 2. And that's 3, 4, 5, 6, we could do like that. Okay, let's pause it. Now, highways are going to block your walkers, so you got to be a little bit careful. Let's get this so far. So, for example, if I put an engineer's post here, you'll see it won't, well, that's also because of this, but even if I connect this, they'll only go as far as the highway. Now, I could remove this tile here and just have one solid route, which we could do. Let's, that might make it easier. Just do that. Let's go over here. I'm willing to part with 1 tile's worth of highway efficiency for the purposes of getting more food here. So this is 6 more farms. And I could connect this road over here so they just deliver here directly, but I think we're going to go ahead and get a granary here. Like this. And we're going to get our roads set up so we want them like this. And then this looks pretty good here. So we can go prefecture. Sorry, that was an engineer. Engineer prefecture like this. Let's take off everything here. I don't want anyone coming in here. We're only taking fruit. And then let's go ahead and get our cart depot. We can look over here real quick. We'll get it right up here, I suppose. And we'll do fruit from, what is it, 19 to 10. And I think this should be enough. Let's go fruit, always 19 to 10. There we go. So hopefully that resolves any food situations we have here. We can see these guys re-leveled up immediately. So I think we're almost stable on this block. And getting these 5 farms up will probably allow us to fill out the rest of what we need here. That should be pretty ideal. Okay. Now, these guys are probably not happy about having a farm right across the river from them, but we're not planning to take them up beyond small costs, so it should be just fine. So we'll leave that as it is, and... Oh, that's right, I got this here. You know, there was something else I wanted to do, and specifically it had to do with the defenses. Oh, speaking of defenses, the Emperor is requesting pottery, which is slightly annoying, but we have enough. Okay, so we're gonna actually send this pottery right away. And they're coming in right here. So let's go ahead and send our main infantry up front. Our cavalry can go right here. You guys can come up here. I don't think we're going to need these guys, but we'll bring them up anyway, just in case we need reinforcements. Sometimes things don't go your way, and it's better to have people where you need them. Even if they're arriving a little bit late. Alright, here we go. Just get everyone where they need to be. You guys up here. Let's reform you. These guys did not run off where I didn't want them to go. That's good. These guys are starting to run off in a way I don't want them to go, which is not good. Let's get these guys over here. I'm gonna send these guys some reinforcements. Oh, they are starting to run. So I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah, they're hightailing out of here, so that's good for us. One of them got sniped. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and send our boys back. All right, nice. That's another problem solved. The hands of a ballista, as it should be. Oop, landslides are here. That's a bit unfortunate. That might block our pottery for a while. Which is going to be bad for these guys, but it looks like we had some waiting right outside the warehouse. So this automatically got refilled. That's good. All right. We do have some problems here with devolving houses, so let's see if this is going to start working itself out. Hopefully it does. And I could get some highways here too. That's a thing we can definitely do. It might speed things up just a little bit. I could also get some highways over here. But I might be using this real estate for other purposes, so I don't want to commit to that too much. 4 of 32 bricks, 24, 48 marble, 32 of 32 timber. Okay, we're done with timber. So I'm actually going to get rid of the extra timber we set up here. Let's get rid of those two. That'll free up some more plebs for us, so we can use them in other ventures. And those other ventures, what are they going to be? Well, what do we really need to accomplish right now? We have a really good supply of money. We could increase it for sure over here. And we could also get another Grand Temple and some other things. Now, I'm actually okay with this unemployment rising right now because we need it to be a little bit higher than this in order to evolve these into patricians so that this number will go back down. So even though I could add more right now, I think I'm going to actually leave it as is for a little while longer until we have enough to level these guys up and then really be pumping out some high-level citizens, if you know what I mean. We are still having a little bit of food trouble here, although now it's filling up nice and healthily. See the 2 market ladies coming in to get their supplies right away. More fruit coming in. I do kind of want to add... Let's see, what do I want to do here? What do I want to add? I don't want to add a couple more farms, if I'm honest. I can get one here. And... cannot get one there. Get one here. Alright, so that'll be 2 more farms. This is going to create a slight problem with staff going up the stairwell. There's nothing really I can do about this unless I add a roadblock here and then I farm up here and... You know what, let's just do that. I'm going to roadblock right here. Because stairs cause problems. Let me just put it that way. We'll get another fruit farm here. And there. And let's go like that. This might not end up being the best thing, but that's alright. Now, this still might be an issue, yeah. Actually, you know what? Oh, that's so annoying. So, if I put one here, they can pop down. See that? But these guys won't pop up. Now, that's an interaction... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What if I put it up here? Okay, maybe... I think... Oh, it's... You know why? Alright. I think it's just trying to spawn it on the outside here. Maybe? No? Yeah, I don't know. Well, whatever. If it works, it works. If it's stupid and it works, then it ain't stupid, as they say. Okay, we have 11 bricks here. And we're starting to do bricks over... Well, we're not starting. We're doing some more bricks over here. We need 20 more. So we have 11 of those 20. We'll need 9. If this produces 9, then all the better. If not, we'll have to import a little bit of clay. But that's alright. Alright, let's take a look here. We have an available capacity of 304, so we can get some more people. That's good. And we have those people coming in right now. So hopefully this gets settled. This granary's looking a lot better now. It's more consistently full. Which is good. I mean, as long as it keeps getting replenished, then that's all we need. Yeah, I woke up early this morning, so I actually don't have my coffee. I drank it already, so I'm drinking my mason jar water, which kind of fills in nicely with my green screen, depending on on the angle I hold it. Mm. Yesterday was the Ides of March. I'm recording this. Well, I guess yesterday, if you're on the Western Hemisphere, it's the 17th here in Japan. So the day before yesterday for me. So we celebrate the apotheosis of Divus Julius. The apotheosis of Divus Julius actually is recalled in Metamorphosis by Ovid. And he talks about how Venus scooped him up, took his soul, and flew it to the heavens, and this is accounted, of course, by a famous comet that shone in the sky a few months after Caesar's death at a very auspicious event, and it went on for something like 7 days. And it was taken as a sign of the apotheosis, or the becoming of a god, the ascension from man to god of the soul of Caesar. Of course, Augustus, then, after that, would be able to proudly proclaim that he had been adopted as the son of Caesar, and thus the son of Divus Julius, the son of a man who had achieved apotheosis, so the son of a god. The Father and the Son. $28 of 32. Okay, we only need 4 more bricks. Okay, I think we're going to be getting what we need here. Yeah, we have 4 here. We had exactly enough clay to make the amount of bricks that we needed in order to finish the hippodrome. We still don't have enough marble, but that'll be taken care of soon. In fact, I think I'm cart pushing in here, aren't I? Vines, marble to warehouse 2. No, so marble's going over here from that one. Maybe it was this one? To warehouse 1. Yeah, okay, these guys are pushing marble over here to help out. Alright. Alright, that's fine. And then I didn't see any other marble quarries here that we can get, so I think we're going almost to maximum capacity. We're purposely ignoring some like this one because it's just so far out of the way. I'm not even worried about it. I'm not going to build a lot of infrastructure just for this one marble quarry. I feel like we're not really needing it that much anymore anyway. So what we can do now is, because our patricians are almost ready to go, in fact, we could probably get them right now. Let's get our third type of food. So I'm actually going to get it here, and it's going to be fish. And we're not going to need too much. I'll just have it accept 16, and then I'm going to get a cart depot here. Actually, where do I want to get it? Where do I have a, I can get it here, there we go. Okay, so let's also make sure we're accepting fish here. And we are at the rate of 8. So we're going to do fish from 8 to whatever that one was, which should be the only one available to take fish. So source, yeah, 8 to 12. 8 to 12, there we go. And then let's go to our trade advisor, and let's go to fish. And we'll just set it to importing max, that's fine. It's fine by me. Alright. So that's our third type of food, so we have almost everything we need here to ensure happy and prosperous patricians. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to set our market lady here to allow trading of, well, we'll turn on fish and wine. We'll see if one market lady can handle all of this just fine. I think it'll be okay. This isn't too big of a block. If it's any kind of issue, then we'll go ahead and add another market somewhere around here, and that'll definitely take care of it. We can even put it right here. It's a nice little 2x2 spot. We're going to have to add a hospital among some other fringe benefits for the plebs here, or for the future patricians, the soon-to-be patricians here. But we'll worry about that soon. Let's get rid of this sand. And we can get rid of some of these bricks, too. We're not needing them anymore. We're just waiting for the, patricians. Now, this is full up here, so let's start getting more houses. There we go. And now you're seeing the evolution from Grand Insulae to small and medium villas. So this is a small villa, and they're immediately wanting greater health provision, so that means a hospital. So we will get that. And we can get that, I don't know. Let's get it right here because we have a statue right here as well, and we can build another couple of statues right here to help out with the desirability. So that'll get them up to medium. And you're going to see our employment really shot down, because once they go to patricians, they don't work anymore. They lavish around. Ooh, they went up to medium palaces already. Or, excuse me. Large villas. Medium palaces are what we're going for. Okay, this is a desirability issue here, so let's go ahead and add... what do we want to add here? We'll get a statue here, I suppose. And we'll get one across the street for you, for now. We can mess with this stuff in a bit. It's not the biggest issue. Alright, and then these guys are also going to want some desirability buildings, yeah. Let's do the same thing for them. I'm going to put a statue right over here. We've got some trees over here. Let's get rid of them. I think this is probably out of range to help anything, but we'll put it there anyway. And we'll see how far we can go. I might end up getting a a Grand Temple to Venus anyway, just to add entertainment and stuff to this. Beautify and add entertainment, but that's not too worrisome right now. Oh, I just realized I left a thing on my screen. You guys are seeing tokens of pain on my screen right now, aren't you? Let's get out of there. I was in the wrong scene for you guys. It's alright. Alright. I do stream this, not this particular map, but I do stream on Twitch as well, and I use the same scenes for Caesar 3, both in the YouTube videos and for Twitch, so sometimes there's a bit of overlap. Alright, so this is a desirability issue. This is also a desirability issue. Interesting. Let's see. We can move some of the temples and maybe create a couple of bigger desirability buildings here. It's probably the way to go. So we'll move Ceres up here. I'm sorry, not Ceres, that was a mistake. Mercury. And Neptune. Not Neptune, Jesus, I'm losing it with these gods here. Venus, there we go. We'll take them off right here. And then let's add some medium statues here to help out. 2 of those should be quite a bit of desirability for these guys, I think. But we'll see. Alright, that helped out quite a bit. And we do have guys moving in here as well to help out with the missing plebs that we're suffering from. No worries though, it's only minus 34 right now. We're still at no invasion, so we're not too worried about crazy barbarians showing up to try and ruin our playthrough. And you can see our population is starting to really get up there. Really, it's population and prosperity that we're worried about now. And population, honestly, and let's actually take a look. Oh, wrong button here. Let's take a look at our advisor. Total capacity is 7,012. So after we add this line of houses here, all we'll need is one more block. I mean, we could probably cheese it out by adding another line of houses here, but I'll do one more block, and that'll definitely get us to where we need to go. I could also upgrade these guys and level them up, and we might do that. We might level a block or 2 up, but we might just go the easy route. We'll take the easy way out and just get another block with as many plebs as we need in there, and that'll be more than enough for sure. All right. So large villas need more entertainment, and we have a theater. We have an amphitheater, a theater, and an arena. We can also add a tavern. I could get a tavern here. It's not a very desirable building, but this is kind of like a nice place to drop it, so maybe we can just do that. And also, we'll end up getting our chariots over here. So, I think... Do I need to roadblock this off? Because right now the chariot is going down this way and not going up this way. So I can roadblock this, and then I can allow entertainers maybe access, but then that'll mess up a few things with entertainers, so we'll see. I could also just get a chariot thing over here to have it go around. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Either way, it's fine. The Hippodrome also provides a global entertainment bonus, which is pretty nice. So the tavern's getting some wine. The wine will provide entertainment to the patricians over here. We're at minus 18 now, so we're slowly starting to figure it out. We've got these guys moving in. So we're looking strong on that. You can see we are very full now on food. We've kind of overdone it, to be honest. And I'll go ahead and add a few more houses here. They're not going to be very happy about living right next to the aqueduct, but I can fix that with some gardens and other things. That should be no problem. And this is 4 of 4, so we're just waiting for the whatchamacallit, the architect to finish this up. I actually should have moved the architect from here up to here, so it's just right next door, but it's just a minor optimization. It doesn't matter too much. We're not in a hurry. You might notice on this map we have a little ticker on the top left, and it says months until defeat. So this map actually does have a timer on you, but it's a very generous timer. That's a lot of months. Even me, who's probably one of the slowest players of Caesar 3, it's not a big deal. Okay, we need an extra religion here, so let's get... Who do we want to worship here? Let's hang out with Neptune. How about that? Because they're wanting a third type of religion. These guys just haven't gotten visited by the librarian yet, so that's why they're not evolved fully. There we go. These guys are starting to level up. There we go. That's what we want to see. Small palaces are great. We're going to want to level them up a little bit more, but small palaces are, in fact, fantastic. Ooh, and this one actually got up to medium palace. Well done. Medium palaces are fantastic. In fact, this might get us to 95, as is. Palaces are just so good. So strong. You'll love to see them. So we'll see. We'll see if that gets us to where we need to be. Alright. In terms of population, where does that put us now? 74 to 22 total. Let's go ahead and get another house right here, and then we can fill in the gap soon. And these guys are pretty self-sufficient. This small one is only because the desirability. So I could probably move like the library or the theater and get something up here to get like another statue or something here. That's fine. Could get a Grand Temple to Venus and have it go around. That's also a thing we could do. And for the entertainment, that'll finish once this is all done. So we're almost there. Where's our architect? Oh, we're being accosted for wine. So let's start storing up our wine a bit. We should have plenty of wine coming in up here, so that should be ready to go soon. Now you could speed this up at this point without any issue. You could turn up the game speed a bit. Let's do fountains here. So these guys kind of arrived at an odd time. And let's get some... we'll do some goddess statues or something here. Something to help out with the desirability. Just a smidge. We could also do... we can get some medium statues in here. That might actually reach over here too. These guys aren't having any issues, which is good. This one's starting to level up. And we can also go ahead and... we'll wait for this to level up all the way. And so this one combines. There we go. It should be any second now. There we go. Let's fill in the rest of the blanks here. I'm going to go ahead and get those highways right here. We'll get 3 of them right here just to help them along. We're not too worried about, you know, getting these traders out of here as fast as possible because they are really hauling, you know what. Maybe I'll add like another highway right here or something. Can help them out just a little bit. It also helps the plebs get in here slightly faster, too. Alright. So with that done, 7858. Okay, we're going to need about 2,000 more plebs. A fair amount of that is going to come in from this. It'll be A little less than 2,000. Monument completed. Okay, perfect. We got our hippodrome done. Let's take a look at desirability real quick. Let's go. Desirability is right down here. Yep, so this is all in the blue right here. It's all very desirable land, even the hippodrome. Maybe the hippodrome is desirable once it's finished and it's just undesirable when it's under construction. That would make sense, right? No one wants to live in a construction site. There is a bit of a desirability want here, though. And an education, or rather a entertainment variety. I think this is okay, to be honest. Okay, we have enough wine, so let's go ahead and send that out. Okay, they took the wine. We didn't have any here waiting to be put in, so we're going to have to wait a tiny bit on that. I don't even know where I'm getting my wine from right now, actually. Oh, it's coming from here. That's right, I have my own wine system set up for these guys. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, they're already dropping off some more wine here. That's good. Okay. So let's watch these guys come in. I might need a few more gods. I can also do a few bits and bobs here and there, like, I could get a mausoleum. Could get a mausoleum, like, right down here, and that gives you some health bonuses. Where's mausoleum at? Maybe it's not on this one. Uh-oh. We are under attack from someone. A local uprising. Aha! The Gauls are at it again. The Gauls of the East. Or the Galatians. Never trust a Gaul. It's a lesson we learned from Julius Caesar himself, who was betrayed many times, despite establishing the peace. It's important to understand who you can and cannot trust. It's one of life's important lessons. If you ever meet someone who's proud of being a Gaul, then you know who you can't trust. You know? It answers all your questions right there. We've got our horsemen right here. We didn't really need to bring this many people down. That's alright. Yeah, they're already running. Alright, let's go ahead and send our boys back. We can rebuild our defenses here. Where's our palisade? There it is. Alright, no harm done. So the roadblocks, if you right-click on them, you can do special orders, you can allow certain people through. So like missionaries, watchmen, labor seekers, tax collectors, health workers, education walkers. Entertainer access is what we'd probably be looking for this guy. Because right now they're going down this way. You can see them actually running around from the south here. So I could do like a... let's see. Nice coming out down there. Let's hold on. See if we can mess with this a little bit. Problem is I can't see the roadblock I put here. Let's see if I can flip this to the... there it is. I wonder how much this would mess with my entertainers by doing this. Let's give it a try. So now these guys are walking around the entertainment district here. Or the patrician district, not the entertainment district. Oh, yeah. I don't think that's going to really affect anything here, because the biggest problem for like this guy here is the desirability. We could move the school. That would honestly help a little bit. So let's, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to remove this for a second. I'm going to rebuild it. Right there. I'm going to get the school up here. And let's remove this. And replace it with a, do a legionary statue this time. I think that might be enough to help out with this. Yep, okay, that was. Cool. So that got everyone nice and uniform. And, yeah, I think that'll be enough for prosperity for sure. If we need to fix this because our entertainers are kind of wandering off the beaten path, then we'll do it, but we should be okay. Alright, let's take a look over here. So we have a little bit of starvation going on. One market to feed all these guys can be a bit of an ask, because we just upgraded a ton of them. And so she's having to, like, give food to all the new houses, and then she might be missing some houses, like in... I think that's what's going on here. So some of our old houses are suffering, but that's alright. If we need to add another market, we can just add another market. We are close to victory. If we look at our prosperity, it's probably not there yet, but we have a room for 8,000 plebs now. Prosperity, max prosperity for the current housing level is 95, and that's with a tent right here too, a little tent town. So technically we are meeting our prosperity need. We might have to go a little bit further here, so we might end up leveling up a block or so, just to help out with the prosperity, because we're going to need, like I said, 2,000 more plebs on top of what we already have. And we could do that now. We might as well just go for the W. I don't know if we're going to have time to do it today, but we can certainly get close. So I could add it up here. I could add it down here next to this. Kind of a lot of potential places I could add the block. I could also add a lot of houses on this line too, and just have kind of the biggest giga block ever right here. That might be a little out of control, though. And I don't think that's going to be 2,000 plebs worth. I think that might be close to 1,000, but I think we would have to add another block anyway, so we'll avoid doing that for now. All right. As I hiccup here, excuse me. Let's clear out some of this, clear out that. Just to make a nice area here. There we go. Okay, this upgraded itself, so that's good. So we'll just have to secure another food line here for these guys. We'll probably do a separate food line from this, because this is, you know, this is already going as much as it can. I think I'll probably set up like a new farmlands right up here, maybe? Or here? Let's see where... This is shipping out this way, so it'd have to go over here. Oddly enough, this might be the easiest one to do. We could put farmland up here and then send it down to the south. That might be the next best thing to do here. Let's take care of water first. Get rid of some of these trees. I don't really care about these trees anymore. We've got a lot of extra money to do whatever we want here. So let's go ahead and get an aqueduct going. I'll put it up this way. And I'm actually going to make a hole in this aqueduct here. So, so people can move through it if there's a need for these guys to move up and down like this. We're being asked for quite a bit of marble here. It's a lot of marble, but we have 36 months to do it, so that's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and get our reservoir here. I think that'll be fine. And then we can do 1, 2, 3. That's where we want our road. I think this is going to be fine. 24. cracks are really undesirable, so actually maybe I'll move this down a bit. So we'll go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 8, 24. There we go. And then I'll just do the granary right here or something. Maybe I'll stick it out this way, actually. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the usual suspects here. You've seen me do this a million times now. Well, you've seen me do it like 4 times, but, you know. You get the idea. We will have to move the reservoir slightly down this way, but that's okay. I mean, technically we wouldn't have to, but... Let's go... aqueduct here. That was a mistake. There we go. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to road here. I'm going to get a granary like this. It's going to turn everything off, except for the market ladies. We're going to add fruit. It's going to be our fruit place. We're going to get our usual suspects, and that includes our engineer, prefecture, doctor, and barber. Oops. It's going to get our bath as well. My bath, where do I want to drop this? I guess I'll put it over here for now. We're not going to need to use this whole space. We're going to have more than enough room, I think, so. There's that. You can see we are struggling a little bit on this block with food. I might as well add another market. And I'm not really liking the back and forth when it comes to evolving and devolving here, so let's just set that to fruit. You're set. Usually I do set these just to fruit or whatever they're trading, but in this case I don't have anything connected to these where they could wander off and get other things, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, let's focus here. Let's do Mars this time. Put Mars right over here. Let's get our plazas. Alright, like that. There we go. And let's start getting some homes. Actually, before we do that, we're going to need food in here. And let's, we said we're going to do it up here, so let's go ahead and do that. I think 8 farms will be enough. Maybe a little bit more. So I'm going to do the granary right here. As I scratch my nose and sniffle, excuse me. And let's go ahead and start getting the guys assembled. 4, 5, 6. Eight. Okay. This is going to look a little weird, but that's alright. We'll road this up like that. Road this up like that. You know, we should just do like this. And then we can get rid of this one. We'll add the engine prefecture over here. And finally, we'll get our cart depot. Put it right there. Let's make sure we've turned everything off here so no one wanders this way. And we set fruit. And we're going to be going from granary number 21 down here to our new one, granary 20. So 20 to 21. It'll say this is not connected to a road, and that's true. So let's get a road out here so it's connected. We'll unpause so everything gets started up here. There we go. And then it's fruit. From 20... Wait a minute. From 21 to 20. There we go. We are at minus 101 plebs right now, which is a significant amount of plebs to be minus. So let's go ahead and really fill in these houses. I forgot that the Hippodrome gives us quite a few... The Hippodrome takes 150 employees. That's a lot. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. So you have to be a little bit careful when you finish monuments like the Hippodrome. Or else you're going to find yourself in a situation like I find myself in right now. Let's get these houses up and going. Let's get a market here. So we'll have our market lady ready to go at a moment's notice. We'll set her just to do fruit. And I might level these guys up. We might get a little warehouse here just for these guys to have some extra bits and bobs, and to improve our desirability, our prosperity. There we go. I made it. Just a little bit more. But we'll see. Okay, we have our temple here. We'll just need our entertainment and our education. But we'll wait for the plebs to get in here so we have enough plebs going around. It looks like this is stabilized here, these blocks. So maybe adding the market here was the right idea. Let's go ahead and get some pawns here to help out with the desirability. There we go. We do like our pawns. Okay, we are full on marble, so let's go ahead and sell that off. Or send that off, rather. We are enemies closing. What are we at here for time? We're at 47 minutes right now as of recording. So, beating this could be possible. Would have to probably speed it up a bit. But that is okay. We could have also easily made these guys 4x4s, but I'm fine with the, yeah, you see it says it would evolve if it had more space. So we have everything we need to get these guys to 4x4s. I feel habitually locked into getting 3x3s, because on a lot of maps you just have a spaces at a premium, so 3x3s just are far easier to do with the space you're given. And you know what I'm going to do? I am going to get some highways. Let's do that. Let's get this out of the way here. I'm going to remove these. And I'm going to get a big line of highways over here. That's going to cost a lot of money, but that's alright. Let's do that for now. And that'll help out. And then hopefully these guys will follow this path. And that'll help the oxen get down here. We could also add a few more farms here just to help out a bit, so it's always full and we're always sending as much as possible. So let's do that as well. Let's go ahead and get a couple more fruit farms here. How about 3 of them? Go ahead and extend our road out this way. Make sure everything gets to where it needs to go. Yeah, it does. Cool, 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 cool. And let's go ahead and get our entertainment and education. So we'll put, I don't know, we'll put this right over here, I suppose. And our theater can go right next door. And we should be able to fill this in now And that should be more than enough plebs to get the victory there. And then I'll go ahead and level these guys up. So we're gonna get a warehouse here. And the only reason I'm doing this is just so we get a little bit of prosperity from these guys. Let's get our warehouse like this. Where do I put it over here? This is going to be only for market ladies. And only for pottery and furniture. And that's it. There's a little bit of farmland here, so technically I get oil right here too. I'm going to get a cart depot. A couple of them. And let's get our engineer here. And a prefecture. Get it right here, that's no problem. And we're going to be taken from this, because this should be perpetually full. In fact, you know what we're going to do? Let's get a couple more furniture shops. Just so we're always good to go with furniture. And then pottery we're importing, so I think we're always good to go with pottery. Alright, so this is warehouse number 22, and we're taking it, I think, from warehouse number 2, that is. So let's go pottery. From, oh, is it 13 that we're getting it in? Oh, it's number 14. So it's 14 to 22. And furniture. To 22. There we go. Let's make sure we have the right temple here. We do. We have all the temples here, so they'll use less furniture and pottery here, which is good. I also could get a second not workshop, a second market here to help out with this, and I think I'll do that. Let's actually no. I don't want to do too many roadblocks on that. Let's go market over here maybe. And we'll set this to pottery and furniture. Oh, we already have a second market. What am I doing? I am out of my mind. Okay, I'll set this one to pottery and furniture. There we go. I have a lot of plebs moving in right now. Looks like we're getting plenty of food as well. So this should be enough food permanently to feed these guys, which is good. They're starting to level up nice and healthy, as you can see. Except for these two. These two are my troublemakers. Our invasion imminent here. And we're going to see some pottery and furniture being moved in very quickly. I could get a little bit more pottery accepted here. Right now I'm just doing 8. So let's go up to 16. I'll do 16, 16, why not? So everyone always has what they need. We shouldn't have any issues. And then these guys are going to need a little bit more in terms of entertainment and things like that. So let's get a few things going here. First, let's do a... What do I want to do here? We're going to do an amphitheater right here. That'll help with entertainment, and then we can do a school. Put it right over here if we wanted. And you can see they're starting to level up here. And these will get them to medium insulae, I believe. Smaller medium insulae. Right now they're going to large Casa mode. Let's go ahead and get some more highways. Just help them out a little bit more. We are going to be invaded at any second. Yeah, these guys are really leveling up now. We could also start taxing these guys if we wanted to. We could get a forum here. You could tax small costs if you want, but it's not really a lot of money. But after you get up to Insulate, that's where it starts paying for itself nicely. Alright. Let's take a look down here. Alright, these guys are still struggling, kind of, but these are the new arrivals, so they take the most time. Let's take a look at our population. Total capacity is 9744, so I think this is going to be fine, because these guys are going to level up. These guys are leveling up, which is going to get more plebs. Yeah, we should be hitting that 10,000 mark pretty easily here. Which is good. We could use more pottery here. I could import clay and start making my own pottery as well. Honestly, I'd rather just be buying a ton of pottery here, and just because we have the money. Just buying all that pottery and then shipping it out as soon as possible. Fortunately for us, again, we have those Grand Temples, or the Grand Temple of Mercury, which is lowering the amount of pottery and furniture that our plebs take. So they're not using too much here, which is good. But it is something to consider. We could also get maybe a few more highways here to help out. Do we want to do that? Usually the answer is yes, but I guess the better question is, where do we want to do that? Oh, we could highway, or not highway, we could road right here to let people through. Just in case the traders are having a hard time navigating our aqueduct system. You can build a road under an aqueduct to make a little path through it. If you don't, there isn't a path there by default. So you can technically wall yourself off with aqueducts, and you don't want to do that. That's not good. Alright, this should be going up to where we need it to be very soon. Got plenty of food here. In fact, we got more waiting. We got so much food. Let's take a look at our prosperity. Max prosperity is 90 with the current housing, so it's a little light. Hopefully when this finishes, this is going to get us where we need to go. We can also add oil here and just take it the last step. Oh shit. Oh, that was a mistake. We forgot to set this to 8 each. I was wondering what was going on here. So now we've done that, and we've also... Okay, there we go. Well, these guys are going to be super oversupplied for a while, but that's it. So we'll do that, and then I guess I'll hit accepting oil. It's okay if you make this mistake. Everyone makes this mistake sometimes. It's easy to forget. Let's go ahead and get some, another small pond here, maybe. Help out with any desirability needs we might have. I don't think we do have any, but just in case. And do I want to add oil here? Well, maybe. It is a thing we could do, but we don't need to, at least right now. Some of these guys are just waiting for furniture, so like these guys are waiting for oil, but these guys here are waiting for the furniture. So once these are all on the same page, then we'll take another look at our prosperity goal to see how close we are. The max prosperity of small causes is 35, which is actually quite low. So you have to be a little bit conscious of that. And you can see our unemployment is actually sky high right now. So let's do a couple things. We could, excuse me. We're already selling a ridiculous amount of oil and wine. In fact, we're storing up quite a bit here. We're also selling a lot of fruit here, I believe. So what else could we do that would actually help our economy? Not really much. So how do we want to employ all these extra plebs we're getting? Which, by the way, let's just take another look here. 10,148. Okay, so we are over our pleb goal by a couple hundred. Which is fine. You can be a little bit over. Okay, and these guys are all on the same page now. So that puts us at a prosperity of 90, so we still need a little bit more prosperity here. I'm going to go ahead and do something I don't usually do here, but we're going to try to fit in a couple of olive farms here. Or rather, I'm going to do one olive farm. And then, I'm going to switch this up a bit. We're going to do 2 oil workshops right here. So we'll get oil here. And that'll help us out to level these guys up. I could also level one more block up, and that would, I think, be more than enough. But hopefully this one block gets us to where we need to be. And let's see. Three of 18. We could take advantage of those last pockets of marble as well. But I think that's okay. Let's stick with getting our olives here. And I could add another olive farm here, but to increase this just a tiny bit, but I think we're okay on that. How are we doing on the imports? Okay, good. Our imports are coming in strong now. Patricians still have everything they need. They're not missing out on anything. Let's do a warehouse over here. And let's get everything we need to level these guys up as well. This will be good. Sorry, I'll need to activate that. And then we'll do pottery and furniture. What am I at? I'm at an hour and 2 minutes. Okay. Let's, I think we can stop it here then. We'll take a look at what we have. We're basically meeting our victory conditions. We're going to have population. But we're going to have to find some jobs for the plebs. I think the unemployment might be contributing to our prosperity issue right now as well. So we can solve this in a number of ways. We can build like a ton of farms right here just so we're making use of everything. We can add more infrastructure and just be producing oil and wine to sell constantly. Even though we're kind of stored up on those, that's fine as well. But basically, we just need jobs for the plebs at this point. So even if you're just making, you know, things like academies and libraries, like a block of stuff to soak up employment, that's technically a thing you can do. It also helps your culture, but, you know, culture is not a goal on this map anyway, so that's fine. We are invasion imminent, but we are almost done with this city, so I'm going to zoom out here so you guys can see it. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 full blocks here. Well, kind of 3.5. This one doesn't have its extra side. But this setup gets you to 10,000 plebs comfortably. We have 10,000 plus a little bit extra. So if you're looking at a goal, if you're starting a new map and you're like, man, how am I going to get this many plebs? This is what it kind of looks like if you're going to need this amount. If you have a goal of 8,000 or 6,000, of course you can remove one of these blocks or two of them. Then you kind of have an idea of what you're going to need and what kind of employment you can get with that many and so on and so forth. So we'll finish this map next time in part 5, I think it's going to be. I think this is part 4. Or maybe it's going to be part 6 and this is part 5. I actually don't remember. Anyway, we'll finish this map up next time. And then we'll go ahead and we'll be starting a new map. I already have one ready for you guys. It's going to be quite a bit of a different map from this one. This is a very much straightforward and simple map. With a couple twists and turns here and there, but I think this is a very new player-friendly custom map, so if you're just getting into Augustus after finishing the vanilla campaign for the first time, and you're like, where do I start? There's so many maps on Augustus or Caesar Heaven. this is a fantastic one to start. So this is Caesarean Sardis by Fairbuy. So he has some other maps as well, which are quite a bit harder than this. I wouldn't recommend those for first-time custom modders, but we can talk about those later. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me for this one. We'll go ahead and finish this map next time. And until then, have a good rest of your days, evenings, and mornings, wherever you are in the world. And I'll catch you guys later.